Revsky to see Mr. Barron.
Mr. Revsky is here.
Well, Johnny, boy. Johnny, it's good to see you.
Hiya, Johnny.
Leo. Look at him, Leo. He's a spitting image of his papa. Looks just like Charlie, doesn't he?
Spitting image.
Makino, open up some wine, the best. This is an occasion.
No wine, Vince. Just talk.
Sure. You can beat it, Makino. Well, how's the old place look to you, Johnny? As many a day you spent around here as a kid.
Why'd you send for me, Vince?
We're cutting down the supply, Johnny.
We've got quotas to fill.
Cut him.
Hey, now, wait a minute, Vince. I've built up an organization. I've got a lot of new customers, kids. Sure, it's their pennies today, but it's their dollars tomorrow, and that's what I want. Volume. I'm building for the future. That's progress.
Now, you listen to me, you stupid pig. There won't be any future if I don't stop you. We don't need pennies. We cut the supply. The demand goes up, the price goes up.
Easy, Vince. Another thing, Johnny, selling this stuff to kids is causing a big stink. Every long-hair outfit, every newspaper is screaming about kids getting the habit. We've got to ease off.
That's old thinking. You're old, Vince. Your thinking is old and your friends are old. You should retire.
For my stomach. Nervous. If your father was alive, he'd tell you. Never upset Uncle Vince's stomach, because in his mind it's taken the place of his trigger finger. If you're not off my property in 5 minutes, I'll kill you.
Leo, tell Uncle Vince I left a message for him at his front gate.
That's all, Williams.
We got a tip through an informant that there's the possibility of a revolt against the old guard, meaning Vince Barron. The Young Turks are being led by Johnny Revsky.
Maybe Revsky was the one who murdered Barron's gateman.
According to Barron, it was the work of a prowler, and that's all we could get out of him.
Why don't we sweat Revsky?
I'm after something bigger like Vince Barron. If there's trouble brewing within their ranks, we may get a break.
But getting inside the ranks, it's like breaking into a closed corporation.
Well, this time we're going undercover. A man has already been assigned to the case. He's a police officer from another city.
Outside help?
It's been highly recommended. But besides, I don't want any chance for a leak. Martinelli, the reason I'm taking you into my confidence is because you are going to help spring him into that close corporation you mentioned.
Captain, I'm a little lost. Just where do I fit in?
Oh, Martinelli, how good are you at kidnapping?
Me? How? Very neat. Who is she?
Teresa Barron. That's right, Vince Barron's daughter. She's been in Europe the last few years. She arrived in New York yesterday. She arrives here at 4:15 today by plane. The undercover man got on the plane with her in New York.
Headquarters had reserved the seat next to Teresa Barron for me. During the flight, I got acquainted with Teresa. It was hard to believe that she was the daughter of Vince Barron, the beautiful seed of a vicious animal. She was educated, poised, and gentle, a lovely, charming girl. Yet there was something tragic about her, the tragedy of something she had carried since birth, the stigma of her father's name.
Barron?
Yes?
We're supposed to pick you up.
Well, I thought my father's driver was supposed to meet me.
He couldn't make it. Come on, get in.
Who are you?
We work for your old man.
I think I'd better phone home first.
We haven't got all day. Get in the car.
Something wrong, Miss Barron?
I'll say it once. Beat it.
No, nothing's wrong.
Beat it.
You said it twice. You step out of that car and I'll knock you right back in again. Now, if you don't mind traveling by cab...
No, thank you. I'd appreciate it.
That tightroper can sure hit. I've eaten soft foods for a week.
Chopin.
Chopin.
Chopin. How do you get that?
French.
I'll let you pronounce it like they spell it. Okay, wise guy, here's one for you. S-C-M-A-N-O-W-S-K-Y.
Who knows?
Bikino?
Zimanowski. I took the liberty of selecting those, sir. Miss Terry always loved Chopin, and Zimanowski is from the same school. Barron residence. Where are you now?
Chopin. Imagine a kid going to school with a name like that.
Just a moment. It is Tiny. He arrived at the airport late. Miss Terry was...
What?
A motorcycle policeman was the cause of the delay. Tiny told him that he was meeting your daughter, but the officer insisted on giving him a lecture on safe driving.
Did he check to make sure she was on the plane?
He made certain, sir. He also had her paged at the airport, but she didn't answer the page.
Well, she probably took a cab, Vince.
Yeah. Tell that stupid pig to come home.
Don't wait any longer, Tiny. Come directly home. Tiny insisted that he wasn't violating any traffic laws.
That stupid pig, he wouldn't know the difference.
Ah, forget it, Vince. It was probably some wise cop who spotted your car and wanted to throw his weight around.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I want to put some fresh flowers in Miss Terry's room.
Good.
Mink?
Oh, nothing but the best.
Vince? You know I love you like a brother. More. But I gotta tell you something.
Well, go ahead.
You're probably gonna hate my guts, but I gotta tell you.
Well, don't make speeches. Say it.
Terry, let her go, Vince.
You mean let her go? She's my baby. She's my little girl.
She's a young woman, and she wants a life of her own, but not as the daughter of Vince Barron.
Well, she come home to her papa, didn't she?
I read that letter on your desk. The one she sent you from Paris. It was pathetic.
You read that letter?
Hate me for it, Vince. Hate me for it. But I love that kid like she was my own daughter. And everything she said in that letter was the truth. Sure, you bought her the best of everything. Cars, schools, clothes. She met the best people, but she can't beat it. She's still the daughter of Vince Barron.
So what's so wrong with being the daughter of Vince Barron?
Why do you think she didn't want you to meet her at the airport? I'll take the advice of an old friend, Vince. She's different from you and me. Let her go.
She belongs here with me, her papa. I keep her home.
You really want her home if you have to force her? If she's not happy?
Do I really want her? If she's dead, I want her here. With me.
Would you like to come in, Mr. Randall?
Yes, thank you. Wait for me.
First, I'd like to make one thing clear. My name is Teresa Barron.
Yes, you told me.
My father is Vince Barron.
So?
Do you know who he is?
Yes. He's the father of a very beautiful and charming daughter.
Miss Terry, it's wonderful to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you too, McGinnis.
Harry, baby, is that you? Baby, you look wonderful. Let me look at you. Oh, you're a big girl now.
Papa, this is Mr. Randall. We met on the plane.
Hi, Randall.
How do you do, sir?
Uncle Leo's waiting inside to see you. Come on in, Randall. Oh, it's good to have you home. Oh, you look beautiful, baby. Just beautiful.
Terry.
Uncle Leo, hello.
Welcome home.
Ah, thank you. Uncle Leo, this is a friend of mine, Mr. Randall.
How do you do?
Good to know you, son.
I'm sorry about the mix-up at the airport.
You mean about having two of your hoodlums waiting to meet me?
Baby, what are you saying?
Don't pretend, Papa. Two of your strong-arm boys were waiting for me. Mr. Randall convinced them they weren't so strong.
Baby, I swear it. Tell her, Leo.
No, Terry. Your father sent Tiny, but he got there late.
Well, then who were those men?
Oh, forget it. Maybe somebody want to play a joke on old Vince. Come on, we open up the wine. Drink a toast to the fine young man who saved my little girl.
What do you mean, save, Papa?
Your father means saving you from the embarrassment of a practical joke, Terry.
Yeah, that's it. Open up your presents, Terry. The big one. That's a surprise.
Well, I'll open it tomorrow.
Okay, open it tomorrow. Hey, Leo, put on some music. Some of that fellow went to school with Chopin.
Papa, I'm a little tired. Do you mind if I go up to my room?
I think I'd better run along, too. I've got a cab waiting and I haven't made any hotel reservations.
Hotel? Who needs it? This is a hotel. 12 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms. Will you stay with us?
Thanks, Mr. Barron, but...
Oh, don't give me no buts. If you do a big favor for my little girl, least I can do is show you a little hospitality.
You may as well say yes, Steve. Papa always gets what he wants.
Thanks, Mr. Barron. I'd be delighted to stay.
Good. Magino,
Yes, Mr. Barron.
take care of that cab outside. Put Mr. Randall's bags upstairs. Put him in a room next to mine.
Yes, Mr. Barron.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you at dinner, Steve.
I'll be looking forward to it, Terry.
You get a good rest, baby. What do they look like, those two guys?
I'll know him if I see him again.
You know, it don't show.
What's that?
The muscles. What do you do, Randall?
Well, let's put it this way. I'm in between deals.
Promoter. Something like that.
Something like that.
You know, my Terry, she likes you. I can tell.
She's a wonderful girl.
Okay, Randall. Why don't you go upstairs and get cleaned up? We eat at 7.
Excuse me.
Who were the boys at the airport, Leo?
Revsky's boys?
Never. They don't touch the family.
I don't know, Vince. You can't tell about these young ones. Killing the gateman was a warning to step down. Maybe with Terry, he wanted to make sure you understood. Maybe you should take the warning, Vince. Maybe what Revsky said was true. We are getting too old.
Johnny Revsky don't tell me when to step down. Nobody tells me when to step down. I smash all Johnny Revskys. Like that. You know what I do, Leo? I call a meet. All the boys, right here.
A meet? No, Vince, you can't. It's never been done before.
Right, so we give them something new. That's progress, Leo.
What if they go along with the young ones? What if they agree with Revsky?
That's what it's all about, Leo. I'm gonna kill Revsky. Right in front of their eyes, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna show them nobody tells Vince Barron where to step down.
Good morning, Mr. Barron.
Morning, Randall. Help yourself. Terry will be down later. You sleep okay?
Oh, fine, sir.
Sir, I like that. You know, Steve, I should have had a son. He'd understand me better. Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't take the world for my little girl, but a son. Guess every man feels that way.
Sort of a perpetuation of one's ego, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess. What are your plans, Randall?
Well, they're a little uncertain right now, Mr. Barron. Oh, incidentally, I made a reservation at the hotel this morning.
I'll drop you off on my way down to the office.
Morning, Mr. Randall. May I serve you?
Coffee later. Makino, when you search someone's room, make sure you put everything back just like it was. Or is that part of the hotel service?
Well, packing a gun around is against the law, you know.
So is a search without a warrant.
Last night you told me you came from New York.
But Makino checked the labels in my suit and found out they were from Cleveland.
Manny Martin's a fine tailor. I used to know a lot of boys had him make their suits.
I would know about that. You see, my governess picks out all my clothes.
Does your governors know you carry 20 grand in cash? The lining of your suitcase?
Oh, you found out about that, too, huh?
It wasn't too difficult, Mr. Randall.
Sort of a Christmas fund. I don't believe in banks.
I make up my mind about people quick, Randall. I could use somebody like you. Somebody young.
You mean because I carry a gun and 20 grand that might be hot and wear suits made by Manny Martin?
Youth. That's what I need.
Or is it because I saved your daughter from a couple of hoods who tried to snatch her?
Any heat on you?
You won't find my picture in the post office.
We'll talk about it again tonight.
I plan on taking Terry to the concert tonight, unless you'd rather I call it off.
Oh, no, you take her. That's good. She loves those things. And you can protect her for her papa. But remember, only for her papa. I'm the one who needs someone like you. But my daughter, no. We'll talk about it later. Tell Terry I'll be downtown for a couple of hours.
Yes, sir.
And tell her I'll call her from the hotel as soon as I check in.
Yes, Mr. Randall.
down West 4th Street. Look out!
Are you all right, Mr. Barron? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Well, he got away. He went over the wall. He had a car waiting.
Get a look at him?
No.
Put the car away. Come on inside, Steve. Keno, call Matt and tell him to get out here right away.
Papa, what is it? I heard shooting. Are you all right?
Hi, see how my baby worries about me? Sure, I'm all right, baby. Some pig took a shot at me. Might have got me, too, if it wasn't for Steve. Well, first he saves my little girl, then he saves her papa. He's a good boy.
Well, have you called the police?
Why do I need the police? I'll handle this my own way.
Oh, of course, your way. Now you give orders to shoot whoever shot at you. Isn't that the way it works, Papa?
I've told you this before, Terry. Those things don't concern you. My business has nothing to do with you.
It has a lot to do with me. I have to live with it, too, you know. Decent people don't want me around. I'm a freak because I'm Vince Barron's daughter.
Decent people, I could buy and sell any one of those pigs. It's time you had a little respect for your father.
Respect? I'm ashamed of the name of Barron. And I'm ashamed of you.
Mr. Madden is leaving home immediately. He should be here in about 15 minutes.
Come on in, Steve. I want to talk to you. Sit down. I'm a big believer in fate, Steve. A guy can be in the right place at the right time, like you. I don't mean because you saved Vince Barron's life. You know, I'm grateful for that. Right now, I need a boy like you. I'm going to give you an opportunity. A big opportunity. Like I would my own son. Is it a deal?
It's a deal. Where do we start?
You move in here. Anyway, for about a week. I'm going to pull something big. You know Johnny Revsky?
I've heard of him.
I'm going to kill Revsky. You're going to help me.
The meet is here at Vince's place. Yeah, 8 o'clock Wednesday night. I don't want to say no more on the phone. I'll see you then, Charlie.
Reach them all?
Everybody but Lasco. I got a call into Miami. They're trying to locate him.
Good.
I still don't like this, Vince.
What's the matter?
And the boys don't like it either. Why, Sam Downey's got to fly all the way in from Switzerland.
They gotta like it. When Vince Barron says come, they come.
Hello? Yes, this is Mr. Madden. Hello, Harry, Leo. I'm fine. How's yourself? Here at Vince's. He's calling a meet. Look, I don't want to talk on the phone. The meet is for next Wednesday night here at Vince's. Sure. Everybody will be here. Hang on. Vince wants to say hello. Lasco's giving trouble. Give me that phone.
Lasco, this is Vince. You be here or I'll be there.
Well, that's all of them except Revsky.
That's one call I want to make myself.
Oh, the concert was lovely, Steve. I don't know when I've had such a wonderful evening.
I feel the same way, Terry.
And thank you again for the violets. I love violets, and I love the music, and, well, I love everything tonight.
Is that you, Terry?
You didn't have to wait up for me, Papa.
Well, I wasn't waiting up for you, honey. I just want to talk to Steve. Come on in.
What do you want with Steve?
Business. He's working for me now.
Steve?
Yes.
So you bought him like all the rest. Don't, Steve, don't, I implore you. Don't let him touch you with his dirty money. Everything he touches turns to filth.
Dirty money? It was good enough to send you to the best schools. It was good enough to send you to Europe. It was good enough to buy you anything you ever wanted.
Yes, everything. Everything except respectability. It couldn't buy me that, could it, Papa?
Don't talk like a child, Terry. You're a big girl now. Everybody's got a little dirt on them. Everybody's out to get all they can get. This world is not the nice place you want to think it is. It's a jungle, and we're all a part of the animals.
If I believed that, I wouldn't want to live.
Let her go, Steve. She'll get over it. You and me got things to discuss. I'm having a meeting here next week, top secret. Boys from all over the country. That's a night I'm gonna kill Revsky. Now, the meet is 8 o'clock tonight. Now, you'll be on the door, Steve. At an affair like this, none of the boys will be carrying guns. Except maybe Revsky. He's a sneak. You frisk him when he comes in.
What about Terry?
She's going to her grandmother's this afternoon.
I'll drive her there.
McKeno will take her. I don't want you to leave here. I want you to check everything. I got an extra man on the gate. I got Tiny patrolling the grounds.
Vince, you still got time to call this off.
Oh, you're going soft, Leo. Now, when the boys get here, they'll want some drinks before they eat. I'll start drinking a lot of wine. Now, you remind me of my ulcer. Everybody knows about Vince's ulcer. I'll ignore it, but you get my silver tray and a pitcher and the pills. And hand me the pitcher. Inside the pitcher, there'll be a gun. And that's when I hit Revsky. You got it?
Got it.
Yes?
Terry, I'd like to talk to you.
Come in.
I just wanted to say goodbye.
Oh, did you ask Papa's permission?
I guess I deserve that.
No, you don't, Steve. I'm the one who's wrong. I'm a square. You know, I can't even trust my own judgment. I thought you were one of the most decent men I'd ever known.
Terry, stay just as you are. Don't ever change. Everything you stand for is right and good.
Steve, I don't understand you.
Terry, would you mind if I kissed you goodbye? Goodbye, Terry.
You make it sound so final. I'll only be gone a few days.
Enjoy them. And remember, stay just as you are.
Johnny Revsky.
You're a little early, Revsky. About an hour and a half early.
Well, I got a few matters I want to talk to Vince about before the others get here. What is this?
Mr. Barron's orders. He's in the drawing room.
Hello, Leo.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Vince.
Honey boy, real early bird.
Can I fix you a drink?
Yeah, sure, thanks.
Leo.
Freddie held the meet, Vince, last night at my place.
The boys took a vote, Vince.
Too bad you wouldn't take my warning when I killed your gateman. You're old, Vince. You've got to go.
Drop it, Madden!
Hold it, Revsky.
I'm arresting you for murder. Send your men over to Vince Barron's place, Captain. And you better send along an ambulance. Vince Barron and Leo Madden have been shot. You can add Johnny Revsky to that list, Captain. Yes, Teresa Barron was the beautiful seed of a vicious animal. She loved Vince Barron as a father, but hated him as a man. But the sins of the father would never destroy the spirit of the daughter. A spirit of decency, of morality, of hope for the future. And I knew that Terry would find the world she believed in.